Every business owner I talk to asks the same question. How do I make AI work for me? Not someday, today. Sitting on the sidelines is not an option. Your competitors aren't waiting. NetSuite by Oracle is the #1 AI cloud ERP, trusted by over 43,000 businesses. It pulls your financials, inventory, commerce, HR, and CRM into one system. When everything lives in one place, your AI knows your business. It doesn't guess, it knows. You make decisions based on the data and AI, not on your gut. You get alerted to red flags before they turn into problems and make fast, confident decisions that move the needle. How do I know? I'm bringing NetSuite into my business right now. From software and IT services to healthcare, equipment manufacturing, financial services, and many other great American industries, NetSuite delivers a customized solution for your business. If your revenues are at least 7 figures, get NetSuite's free business guide, Demystifying AI, right now. It's free to you at netsuite.com/Kim. That's netsuite.com/Kim, netsuite.com/Kim. Hey there, it's Kim, of course. After today's Daily Tech Update, this is amazing. I'm going to share with you this week's Saturday Steals. It's just some of my favorite finds that will make life a little smarter, easier, and tech ahead, all at a great price. There's a question, a kind of tech-induced nostalgia popping up on various Reddit groups, and thousands are commenting. What's a luxury tech item from the year 2006, 20 years ago, that's basically worthless today? I can think of more than 10. How about you? The top contenders are digital cameras, Apple iPods, any kind of GPS, especially ones made for cars stuck to the windshield by a suction cup and provided turn-by-turn directions. Remember TomTom? Close behind those are plasma TVs, flash drives, BlackBerrys, Palm Pilots, and DVD players. Now, if that triggers your own nostalgia, consider this. All the wondrous devices you're using today will likely be those in the year 2030. Time moves so fast. Sign up now for my free newsletter at getkim.com. And now it's time for your Saturday Steals. If you like tech that works hard and costs less, you're going to love these. Now, let's jump into some of my best finds from this week. And don't forget to visit my Amazon shop, where you can find all my deals and recommended tech on demand. Just head to amazon.com/ Think about all the irreplaceable moments on your computer, your kids' photos, important records, years of work, and memories. If your computer crashed today, how much would you lose? It happens every day, and it's completely preventable. That's why I use and recommend Carbonite, my #1 choice for cloud backup. Carbonite gives you unlimited automatic protection for everything that matters. It quietly backs up all your photos, documents, and important memories in the background, safely, privately, and always just a click away on your computer or mobile app. Carbonite is your ultimate backup plan. It protects you from the unexpected, from accidental deletions and hard drive crashes to floods, fires, and even a morning coffee spill on your laptop. And if something does happen, recovery couldn't be easier. Just log in and restore everything with one click, even on a brand new computer. Right now, get 50% off Carbonite when you go to carbonite.com/Kim. That's carbonite.com/Kim. Live a better digital life with Carbonite.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
Shop/Kim Commando. All right, let me give it to you again. Amazon.com/shop/Kim Commando with a K, of course. Hey, it's Kim Commando with 3 Saturday Steals that you're going to want to grab right now. First up, TV backlights. These are really cool. You stick these LED strips to the back of your TV and they change color to match whatever you're watching. So this way, movies and games, they really do look incredible. 44% off, and it's just $45. Setup takes just 2 or 3 minutes. Next up, a monitor arm. I know, not that sexy. $20, 38% off, but it tilts, swivels, and rotates, and so it'll hold your screen up to 34 inches and almost 20 pounds. And so this way, your neck will thank you later. And finally, if your phone ditched the headphone jack, you can grab this braided USB-C adapter. So this way you can plug in your wired earbuds so they're not sitting in the drawer not doing anything. No Bluetooth pairing, no charging, no hassle. It's only $6. All 3 deals are at WTOP.com, but you have to hurry because Saturday Steals, they disappear fast.
So tracking, it's a thing, and there's ways to know if you're being tracked?
Well, first let's talk about how you can get tracked. Of course, Apple AirTags and tile trackers, they're cheap, they're tiny. Someone can slip one into your bag, your car, your coat pocket. You wouldn't even know it. Now, your phone will alert you if you have an iPhone, if you have an unknown AirTag that's traveling with you. Android users, you have to get the Tractor Detect app from Play Store. But there are other ways. I don't know if you've ever heard of stalkerware. Those are specialty apps that someone can install on your phone. Really frightening stuff. Watches your location, gets copies of all your text messages, your phone calls. There are some red flags that you may have stalkerware on your device. Like, for example, the battery drains super fast. The phone is warm or hot to the touch when you're not even using it. Oh, and then also data usage will spike. And then you should also check your app list for anything that you don't recognize. And sometimes it may look like a calculator or maybe a folder that you didn't even recognize. And inside there could be stalkerware.
Okay. And how can you tell when that's happening?
See, that's the hard part. I mean, when you are being tracked, you really have to be paranoid. And, that old saying, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean that they're not after you. Like, for example, your car might be tracking you and you might not even know it. Like, for example, exes and abusers have used manufacturer apps to stalk people after a breakup. So you have to check to see who has access to a vehicle's app account. And so it's not just the tile tracker or an AirTag that may be, hidden somewhere under the chassis of the car.
And there's positive uses, obviously. I think there was one recently where I believe it was Skechers sneakers, where they talked about, if you have a loved one who possibly has mental concerns, and you can track them that way through their sneakers.
Well,
so
yeah,
positive.
There are positive things. Like, for example, we all have suffered that lost luggage saga, right? It's like, you get to the baggage claim and everybody has their bag except for you. And you're like, oh no, not again. I was going to Detroit, but my bag ended up in Duluth. So by putting an AirTag or a tile tracker into your luggage, actually the stats are showing that the cases of lost luggage now are basically nil, because it also keeps track within the airline's app too. Putting one on a person, putting one in your kid's backpack. My husband loses track of everything. So, I think I should have taken stock alone in Apple just for the number of AirTags that I've purchased for this guy. I'm talking about in his wallet, in his briefcase, in his flight bag. If I could put one on him and he would let me, I would do that.
There are advantages. As we talk about surveillance, security, these types of things, tracking even. Meta glasses, what's happening with those?
This is pretty wild. These are Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. And when you see them, they just look like, a regular pair of Ray-Bans. But they pack a 12-megapixel camera and 5 mics. So you just have to say, hey, Meta, take a video, or tap a tiny button, and then you're just rolling. They have been selling. Last year, over 7 million have sold. But the thing that's interesting to me is Meta is putting now facial recognition baked into the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. So they're calling it name tag. And so just imagine this. Somebody's walking towards you. You don't even know who they are. And they're wearing the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. Up will pop up Ralph Fox, news anchor WTOP, with your last 3 social media posts. And so as you're walking by, got somebody say, hey, Ralph, how are you? And you're like, who are you? It's really kind of creepy. So they're matching your face against 3 billion people across Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. And then they serve up, as I said, your name, your job, and your socials.
Mark Zuckerberg is testifying in a case right now about social media. And as I understand it, the judge asked anyone who was wearing Meta glasses that was just sitting there to remove them. It seems like all kinds of privacy issues.
Well, because they can record it. And it's not just the judge. There's been a case where this guy by the name of David Williams, he met a woman on a dating app. They hit it off after a couple of drinks. They went back to a hotel. They got intimate. The next day, she texted him, say, hey, thanks for a good time. And then he replied saying, I think you might want this. And it was a video of them having sex that he took on his Meta glasses, which is kind of a red flag. The guy was wearing glasses the whole time. But anyway, he pleaded guilty to voyeurism.
This seems like it's not going to end well.
Well, you can maybe try to see if somebody is recording you. There's a small white light on the right frame that blinks when anybody's recording. But here's the problem. People can cover it up with a sticker or just with a black marker or nail polish. You can also check the frames, the Ray-Ban Metas. They're a little bit thicker at the temples than regular Ray-Ban glasses. Now, there's no federal law in the U.S. that protects your face. Illinois has something called the BIPA, which is a biometric privacy law. It's the toughest in the country. And that's the only reason why Meta has paid like $2 billion in fines. But every other state, there's nothing. Hey, if you love staying tech ahead, then you're going to love. I'm talking about my free newsletter called The Current. Join almost 1 million folks who get it every single day. It's quick, smart, and only takes 5 minutes a day. Yes. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.